Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here downtown Las Vegas, starting out at what is called the Hotel Apache, historical haunted hotel, or at least that's what it's billed as. It is located inside the Binion's complex here, Binion's Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. You can see the menu here for whiskey liquor, which is an upstairs and downstairs dining establishment here on the corner, the outside corner pretty much, of the southwestern corner, I think it is, of the Binion's Casino complex. And then you can rent an exotic car there if you wish. I'm going to come down this walkway here where they have a lot of paraphernalia, historical artifacts and things like that in here, lining the walkways, the hallways, I guess I should say here. And interesting structures here. The bar is over here off to our right. We have a lot of video of the bar in our video library. Feel free to check that out. Over here on the left is the keg room. That's a good time. Well, not to hang out in there, of course, but the end result is always good, in my humble opinion. And so we're going to go downstairs here at Binion's. They have some history, more history down here on the wall for the building formerly known as the Mint, which used to occupy this space here. Whiskey Liquor Up, which is the upstairs one, and Whiskey Liquor Down, which is the downstairs, as you might have guessed. I'm going to come down here and out onto Fremont Street on this Saturday night. Take a look around and bring you the sights and sounds. Now, if you've never been down here, I'm really hoping that these videos help kind of really guide you and steer you towards figuring out what you want to do when you come down here. You know, if you're not a gambler, I'm not a gambler, even though I have a video of doing it a couple of weeks ago because I wanted a silver strike for my sons, but that's another story. I'm usually not a gambler. So then you have Alter Ego out here, one of the very popular local bands. They have 3 stages out here, and so Alter Ego occupies one of them there. This is the first street stage, it's called here. And then we're going to continue walking westbound on Fremont Street towards the Main Street stage because it's located right off of Main Street. And take a look at the Troy Liquor Bar. Oh, and we've got one of these guys here. I love these guys. So let's keep count here, shall we? This is the first one we've seen in this video, okay? These guys are a lot of fun, though. They're I can't call them. I got in trouble for calling them what they are, and there's they have fun with the audience though. That's fun. I like that. You know, then some of these street performers, they expect payment up front. They'll say you know, photos for donations and things like that. I do not agree with that at all. Everything, the street performers are supposed to be here for free. There's no charge for them. If you don't want to tip them, you don't have to. If they get aggressive with you, well, then you know, you're talking about calling the police at that point. But you don't have to give them money. So they tell you to report any of the instances where they are asking for money to the security down here. However, I have done that in the instance of one that said photos for donations, and security just kept walking away from me as I talked to them. So take that for what it's worth. They didn't even really acknowledge my, you know, other than to say, you know, thank you, sir, or something like that. They were just, you know, dismissing me out of hand. And okay, there's number 2. we've got this one over here, number 2. This one's a gray, silverback over here. And so you have these bars outside of Golden Nugget and the Circa over here off to our right. Pick the libation of your choice, if that is your indulging. Dr. Rock over here on the Main Street stage behind him. Dr. Rock is another local band performing the rock classics of the 80s and 90s. That's good. See, that makes me happy when I see stuff like this, because you know what? He's out here working for a living, and he's not, you know, expecting payment up front, and he's having fun with the audience, and that's just awesome. I really, really like that, in my humble opinion. I know that some of the street performers, again, they expect payment up front before they move a muscle. So it's really up to you. I see the ones that just kind of stand there, and I've seen one that kind of smacks his hands together over on the top of his tipped bucket, as if to indicate that's what he wants in order to start the show. And to me, that's just not right, in my humble opinion, because it's, again, it's supposed to be free. So hopefully the laws of supply and demand will work themselves out down here in our capitalist society. And some of these folks that expect payment up front will find it non-lucrative to come down here any longer. You can see the crowd down here. It's kind of thin as you look at Chucky over here off to our right. I remember saying John Gruden looked like Chucky, the former coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. And of course, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, he's not acknowledging me. And they do that on purpose. They don't want to acknowledge you if you're not giving them money. Yeah, see? Oh boy. Yeah, so just when you come down here, maybe these videos will help you act like a local, right? Think like a local, not act like a local, but think like a local. When you see the way that these guys, they interact and stuff. Because some of them, now the showgirls especially, they'll come out to you. They'll like walk. They have these little black circles, right? They're supposed to be performing in, and they'll get out of their little black circle and they'll kind of like reach out to you and stuff, and they'll be like, "Hey, come here and take a picture with us. It's totally free." Blah blah blah, and it's not free. As once you take the photo with them, then they're going to be like, okay, that's $100 each. And you're like, what? So here is Up and Our Way. Awesome folks here on YouTube. They are, oh, I didn't want to interfere with their recording here. So, but there's one of them. Really, really cool people. And Enrique, there's Enrique. And they're on YouTube. They come over from California almost every other weekend, do some awesome work down here on the Strip, as well as down here, obviously, on Fremont as well. Go throw them a like and a sub. They're really, really cool. That's Melissa, her name is. So Enrique and Melissa, if you see them out and about, say hi to them. They're really super, super nice. And that's what I love to see, too, honestly, when it comes to meeting some of the streamers in person, in real life. Because I've met one that had kind of an attitude and stuff. There is Whiskey Liquor upstairs. It is said to be the only rotating bar in on Fremont Street. Pretty cool place. They also have the downstairs version down here, but it does not rotate. You just sit out here among the masses and listen to the music played by Alter Ego and the other bands. But yeah, so some of the folks, I did have an unpleasant experience with one of them who kind of felt like, it was a waste of time for him to talk to me, and that's fine, whatever. Life goes on, but I really, really, so see these showgirls, see, they're talking actively to the crowd here. They are trying to engage them and get them to come over and take photos with them for money. So just beware. The showgirls are very, very aggressive about that sort of thing. So we walk eastbound here on Fremont Street. This used to be opened up as a two-way traffic for vehicular traffic as a roadway. They closed it back in the early 90s and opened it up in its current form here 30 years ago. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. He does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas. He's a Vegas local. Another really, really cool guy in real life especially. He also does some plane spotting videos and some Janet Airlines plane spotting videos. If you don't know about Janet Airlines, do a Google search and prepare to be wowed and amazed. So we see another street performer over here off to our right. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. It also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. And the almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers here on YouTube and TikTok. You can see the street performer taking a very protracted amount of time to get his show going here. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're supposed to be doing here. Also, check out the shop section on our YouTube channel. I have some awesome merch available for you. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, It is the journey. And that's what we're here for. Thank you for being part of us. We'll see you next time, folks.